Senator from Clay, what purpose do you rise?
Communicate with the body, Mr. President.
Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. President, members of the body, and those who are in earshot of this. I want to talk about a few things that have occurred over the last few days. Questions have been asked about Senate Bill 1 and why it was made the priority bill of the Senate. Some people have insinuated various things, and specifically about me. But let me explain to you and this body and people who are listening to this. I don't think that anybody can contradict me when I say that for years, virtually all of my career, I have fought against drug abuse and the drug epidemic. I did not say anything at the press conference today. Question was asked, and I'll let the members who had worked on this and Attorney General Daniel Cameron respond. So let me tell people why this is a serious issue to me, and for me, under the protocol and customs of this chamber, for the President to be able to designate an important bill as Senate Bill 1. It is because the issue of public safety and drugs, first and foremost. For the last several weeks, I have read articles, but they are not articles that are new to me. They are common to me and what I know through my practice in the law, both as a person who has defended and prosecuted in various states and federal courts. The Courier-Journal wrote a series of articles about the most ruthless cartel member that has come out of South America in years, more ruthless than the known El Chapo, and I believe his name is El Mencho, how he used Mobile, Alabama as the hub for his distribution center, a sophisticated distribution center, using our resources, Interstate I-65, to come up through Alabama, Birmingham, Nashville, Louisville, on into Chicago, and that these individuals are bringing pure death to this nation, not just our state, but to this nation. We have sat here for years doing everything we can do to change the dynamic, to keep people from being abusers of drugs, because it fills up our jails. It breaks up our families. It deprives us of our family members by individuals dying. It interferes with schools. And most recently, the governor, myself, Senator McConnell, Attorney General Cameron, and the drug czar from the White House were at a recovery center in Clay County that we opened working with Volunteers of America. And in this month, we will open a Freedom House 2, which will be a facility. Think how bad this is. You know, I got a little grandson, Finley Pierce, 6 months old. Fortunate enough to have a mother and a father that valued his human life, and neither one of them have ever been on drugs. But there are many children who do not have the fortunate opportunity of having parents like my daughter-in-law and son. This mother is chemically dependent, and if we don't have intervention with this mother, this child is going to be developmentally delayed, both physically and intellectually. Now, not many people have seen me show this type of emotion on the floor, but let me tell you this. This is why Senate Bill number 1 is what it is, because it is a public health, public safety initiative. Because individuals who know that they can hide in places that there is not cooperation among law enforcement are going to go after those mothers. They're going to go after those fathers. They're going to go after our children. They're indiscriminate on what they do. They do not ask whether you are a Republican or you are a Democrat. That's why this bill is Senate Bill number 1. It has nothing to do with race. And I wish the individuals who wrote the article from the Herald Leader who wrote right after they talked about Senate Bill 1 and a question that was posed to me. The very next line, singular line, said, well, the senator from Clay's home is 94% white, insinuating that this was a racist-motivated bill. And then they tweeted today, why doesn't he initiate policies that will take his people out of abject poverty? Well, let's have a little history lesson for those who wrote this story. I just gave one instance of what we are trying to do by fighting and working on mothers and with mothers who are chemically dependent during pregnancy, to give these children a fighting chance to be born more normally and not spend the first 30 to 45 days in a NICU unit. Let us go throughout my district. The schools we've built, the libraries we've built. Does anybody want the long list? I can give it to you. Do they want to talk about how we change the dynamics in various industries, even to the point of an industry that is building and having white oak timber taken out of my area and 50 people being employed in that industry? Industrial parks that got North American sticks and COA here from other countries to employ people. The expansion of Eastern Kentucky University to have an extended campus in my area. The water lines, the sewer lines. The various programs that we have done to try to create economic opportunity. Teleworks, so people can work from their home or at places where they can go to have teleworks hubs. You want to know about the policies? Those are the policies that I have tried to work on, and many, many more. Roads, always roads. And this goes into and dovetails into another issue. One of the poorest two counties in the nation, Owsley County and Lee County. For years, I tried to get Highway 30 along with the two senators from Laurel, built from London and I-75 to Boonville and Bateville. And for years, I was denied, not because of the need, because I have stated the need for transportation. We have built new schools, we have built new libraries, we have built new water lines there, but we had no transportation in and out. Why was I denied? Either because I was a Republican, the floor leader, or the Senate president. Had nothing to do with the need, because there are no more needy than that which was in Owsley and Lee County. In fact, I have sat across from governors who have looked at me and told me, unless you're with me, we'll strip everything out of your district. One of the poorest in the nation. So you ask me why I might be upset and a little excited here today? Because some people, I will tell you, are bigoted against the rural areas of this state. They don't think that we deserve what other people deserve. I asked them, where are the stories, the positive stories of the Oneida Baptist Institutes and the Redbird Missions, the dental programs in conjunction with the University of Louisville, the collaborative agreements with the Markey Cancer Center and the Gill Heart Institute and ARH? Do they write about them? Did I see the Lexington Herald anywhere around the day that the drug czar, Senator McConnell, Governor Beshear, Daniel Cameron, and myself dedicated this place? Nowhere around. That's why I can stand here and tell you, write the articles about the bad. I understand that. But come down and talk about the good. For you are our worst enemy, for you portray us as people that we are not. Thank you, Mr. President.